Greetings, my dear wonderful Libras. With you, your tarot reader, Angelica. Today I have a tarot reading for you for May 2025. The readings on the Tarot Life channel are general, meaning this is not a personal reading for each of you, but a reading for all representatives of the Libra Zodiac sign. So, let's begin. Let's see what awaits you in May. And we'll start with 3 important events. So, the 3 most important events. That exciting and significant events await Libras in May 2025. So, the first important event, second, and the third important event. Now, let's look at another deck. What awaits you in your professional life in May 2025? Let's also see what your income will be like. Will it please you? If it doesn't please you much, let's take a look. And with another deck, as we explore, we'll discover what awaits you in your personal life in May 2025. Also with this deck, we'll see what you should pay important attention to regarding your health. And advice from the cards for you for May 2025. So now I'll adjust a bit. Shall we begin? So the first important event for you is, the 5 of Wands. The second is the Wheel of Fortune. And the third significant important event. And the third important event is the 4 of Cups. Here, my dear ones, take note. This doesn't mean the events will occur in this exact order. First, second, third. No, tarot cards show the event itself. Yes, I label them as first, second, third because that's how the cards are laid out. What we have, and I reveal them in that order. However, this doesn't mean it will happen in that exact order. There can simply be events. There might be, for example, such a scenario. You got bored, felt down due to the 4 of Cups as a result of some struggle, but this struggle gave you opportunities. Or maybe on the contrary, the struggle that gave you opportunities didn't evoke such a reaction in you, like enthusiasm. So, the 5 of Wands. This is a card that speaks of struggle, and quite an intense struggle at that. This can manifest as, a conflict where you are defending your opinion, or where your opinions clash with someone else's and you can't find agreement, so to speak. And this can be when some external environment offers resistance and hinders the realization of your plans. This can again be a situation that is either conflictual or non-conflictual, which will manifest in you defending your interests in competitive struggle, in open struggle. In general, the 5 of Wands is about open struggle. You see, it's like a stadium here, with 2 football players standing. And open struggle in front of everyone is not about intrigues, it's like a competition. And this competition is a kind of challenge for you where you have the opportunity to confirm your superiority over others. And it's not at all necessary that as a result of this struggle, you become enemies. Now here the football players from different teams are standing, embracing each other because there is a struggle, a sporting struggle. However, they can also be friends, just on different teams. And I want to tell you that in my, let's say, youthful years, and in my youth, I was very actively involved in sports. I was a sought-after and well-known athlete. And it often happened that at competitions, we got to know participants from different teams from different countries, and we became friends, corresponded, and maintained relationships. And there was no sense of us becoming enemies. Yes, at competitions, we were rivals, but in life, after the competitions, we were friends. So that's how it is. The message of this card is that despite the fact that you will be competing in some kind of struggle, yes, some competitions, some rivalry, however, this does not mean that you will become enemies. It's an honest competition. Nevertheless, there can be clashes of interest and tension, some kind that you will experience. There can, of course, be conflicts. But in any case, the events that occur with the 5 of Wands happen quite quickly, dynamically, and intensely. So you'll have plenty of emotions here, as they say. But pay attention, in the center we have a card called the Wheel of Fortune. And here dreams are written. Perhaps your dream was specifically related to winning. In some contest, in some competitions, in competitive struggle, to secure a certain position, to increase your income, to win in business, no matter what. So this is the struggle for the sake of your dream. And this dream, judging by the Wheel of Fortune, is most likely going to come true. The main thing is not to lose, let's say, confidence in yourself. Why you shouldn't lose confidence in yourself, I'll explain a bit later. But first, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is something that will help you. In general, the Wheel of Fortune is luck, it's vision, it's some happy coincidences, it's gifts of fate, it's opportunities, it's chances. And it's as if you will be supported from above, you will be guided, you will be helped. And you will literally feel this. Well, the events on the card, of course, speak of victories, of unexpected changes. Most often these changes are, of course, for the better. It speaks of winnings, of some surprises, both from fate itself and possibly surprises from specific people. Overall, everything here will be so good that it will take your breath away. But most importantly, do not despair. Perhaps with the Five of Wands, you will feel, a sense that suddenly you might not be able to win, or that you might not achieve what you desire. And this will cause you some doubts. And where there are doubts, it's not far from giving up on your dream and the fight. Do not do this under any circumstances. How to live through this card well, how to work through it effectively so that your dreams come true and you win in some kind of struggle. With the Five of Cups, this is a card of solitude, or more precisely, solitary reflection. So seclude yourself, reflect. Think about how you will fight, what you will do, and what results you want to see. And under no circumstances, as I said, should you give up, because the Four of Cups can manifest as some kind of stagnant period or some grievances or something else. There should be no grievances here. With the Four of Cups, there is a meaning of opportunity. An opportunity that you might miss if you abandon your dream as a result of not believing in yourself. So, believe in yourself, everything will work out for you, your dream will definitely come true, and victories await you. Take advantage of these opportunities that will come your way in May, and under no circumstances should you despair. Well, now let's look further. And next is professional activity. And in professional activity, here is the King of Cups. So what about income? Oh, wow! In Pentacles, look how well everything is turning out. Make sure to take action and fulfill your dreams. Be sure to participate in the struggle, and under no circumstances should you refuse it. Because apparently your struggle will be crowned with success. The King of Cups at work indicates that your affairs will go smoothly. Someone will be helping you. Most likely it's the King of Cups, a mature person. Smart, ready to listen to you, support you, who will help you sort things out, who will support you, and you can count on his help. It may also be the case here that the King of Cups, in your struggle, perhaps in your work, in some matters, notices something that you do not see. And it is precisely his perspective that will help you achieve success. And also, with the King of Cups, there is a very good mood, good harmonious relationships. With all the people you work with, that is colleagues, partners, clients, management, and the card indicates that everything comes easily. Everything you invest in work, your struggle, your dreams and desires will be realized, because in terms of finances, you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, a powerful card of prosperity, financial success, and there will be an opportunity to forget about financial problems and enjoy life. In general, it's important to understand that the Ace of Pentacles, this is also a card that indicates you have the resources to fight, fulfill dreams, and invest in your work. So my dear ones, in terms of money, everything is good here. You will successfully manage your financial affairs and a good profit awaits you. Let's look further at what awaits you in your personal life. In personal life, here we have the King of Wands. In personal life overall, things are also very, very good. The King of Wands is a fiery, passionate expression of one's feelings. In fact, the fire element is always ready to conquer, to win over, to express its love brightly. So passionate relationships await you with your chosen one, or for men, your chosen lady. Passion, lots of love. and many vivid impressions. Also, according to the King of Wands, you might travel somewhere in May to once again experience these vivid emotions. This could, of course, be a trip just to visit relatives, or it could be a trip to have a good time somewhere, or perhaps your friends or relatives might come to visit you, and you will have a great time entertaining and organizing together. Fun parties. But overall, this is a card of romance, love, and passion. And for those who are not in a relationship, if you meet someone, the card suggests that it could be an encounter while traveling, for example, or the person might come to your city where you live, perhaps on a business trip. And again, it will be a very bright and passionate encounter with a quick closeness and love, romance, courtship, dating, and so on. Well, let's continue watching. Next, what should you pay attention to in terms of health? Here we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card that indicates you have nothing to worry about regarding health. This is a card of physical and moral strength. It definitely feels like you will overcome some kind of stagnant period. I think so, perhaps, until May, and for some period in May, there will be a problem that greatly upsets you a little bit. It might already be present for you now. It upsets you. It plunges you into, first and foremost, an emotional swamp. Because here, as if the cards are saying that there is some kind of dream. A dream that has not yet come true, or a dream you have been working on for a long time, but it hasn't worked out yet. And in May, you will accept this challenge. Will you have enough? For this, both strength and moral strength, including physical strength, and you will fight. You will defend what is important and valuable to you. Perhaps this concerns your work specifically, or it might relate to some of your dreams. But in any case, this period will end, and you will achieve victory here quite quickly. Also, I want to tell you that at the bottom of the deck, the Death Arcana appears here. Again, we are not afraid of this card because it signifies transformation. This is a card of change, and quite radical change at that. And I want to tell you that the situation causing you such apathy, emotional melancholy, a kind of stagnation, the feeling that you are stuck in some kind of quagmire or swamp, will end and transform. Well, let's say it will turn 180 degrees, and what was once a swamp will become victories and success for you. Well, and make sure to realize your dreams, because at the bottom of the deck here, the Seven of Cups appears on one deck and the Seven of Cups on the other deck. This is very powerful. Some dreams for you, important ones, will be realized, but again, remember that the Seven of Cups is more a card of dreams, observations, contemplation, and illusions. But you need to fight, so eliminate this emotional stagnation, pull yourself together, and prepare for May, the month of struggle and victory. Well, now let's see what the cards advise you. Here is the Two of Pentacles, and this is a card of balance. It's a card when something is unstable. Well, indeed, yes, there is something unstable where you just can't seem to catch it. This foundation that you are striving for, or stability, for example, the Two of Pentacles tells you that in the month of May, perceive everything that happens which upsets you so much more simply. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. That's the first thing. And the second is to adapt to balance. And if something cannot be resolved, if something doesn't work out with one option, try other options. Try different options. And this will give you both opportunities and the ability to approach solving any tasks flexibly, including in combat. Well, also here with the Two of Pentacles, I might add that you should live playfully, try different options, and be flexible, agile, and light. This is the forecast that turned out for you, dear Libras. I also invite you to watch this forecast. The link is above. If you haven't watched it, be sure to check it out. Well, I thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel Terra and Life. Find your own forecast for the soul. We will see each other tomorrow, as always, on this channel Terra and Life, with love and hope in the heart for goodness and peace. Your tarot reader, Angelica, hugs to you and goodbye.